Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CCS Season 7. Week 4 kicks off and back with the Keto. Virginia Tech takes on Louisville to kick off tonight's broadcast. Should be a fun one. Virginia Tech, obviously, heavy favorites going into the night. They're in the ACC, North Carolina, Syracuse, Pittsburgh, Clemson, Cal, and it's a difficult conference. That they do. We're just waiting on Louisville to hop in the lobby here before we get things underway for Week 4. As Virginia Tech is undefeated at 4-0 right now. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. The overlay's fixed. Sorry about that. I was making overlays prior to this stream going live, but we're all good here. Now stuck in this Virginia Tech team again. They had a stellar season in the spring, made their first ever CCS championship bracket. I believe lost in the round of 32 to a very good Ball State roster. This one just off the marker. Redirect Chef Tavo able to find the save there. Louisville had a pretty rough summer, but came off a tournament appearance in the round of 32 actually in the spring. So they've been in the tournament once before, trying to go back now for a second season here. Blazer gonna get the first one started. It's Virginia Tech on the board first here to Keto. A minute 17 down, and the Hokies 1-0 up here.
For Louisville this early on, I will say this. For a team kind of who I do feel might be on the worst receiving end of this matchup, Louisville's put on some good defense so far here with his first minute 30 seconds.
That they have, but again, Virginia Tech's offense has been lethal this season. They played Ball State Black earlier on, got a game off of them, should have gone to Game 5. They tossed at the end of that series, but again, they're a team to be reckoned with, especially this season. This is a very good Virginia Tech roster. They've got high hopes, and I have high hope for this roster going forward.
Oh, and that's a wide open opportunity. Blazer kind of capitalizing twice now on that backfield being wide open. 2 goals to their name, 2 goals for the Hokies. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. If Louisville is able to clean it up moving into the last 3 minutes of this game, I do feel like we get a little bit closer in the scoring, but gonna have to see some work from the Cardinals.
I just realized I made the overlay red and the field yellow. Love that. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to make the overlay. I meant to make the overlay yellow, but it is what it is. It is what it is at this point. I'll continue to leave it the way it is. 3 minutes left to go, though. Here in Game 1, it's 2-0 favoring the Hokies from Plattsburgh, Virginia. As Louisville, just from Louisville, Kentucky, is again they've had a couple of good seasons in CCS, but one really so far. Last spring made it to the round of 32, knocked off number 4 Illinois in the opening round, and then fell just short to a bias. You don't remember who it was, but they did make it past the opening round, which was a hell of a win.
I mean, it's a big-time win for both these schools. I mean, the round of 32 is a good place to be at. It's kind of a litmus test, too. If you haven't really made the championship bracket just yet, stealth opportunity, you got to capitalize, Chef. You got to cook right there on the opportunity. They get it back in the half of Virginia Tech, but they can't do much work with it. Broke Boy jumps pretty early. That's a great bump at the back line. Leaves Stealth a little awkward No power on this, and an awkward angle. Their opportunity to attack goes by the wayside. That one too. An errant pass to no one. Blazer is given a free hat trick off a wonderful demo. Backline again. Hokies up 3.
3-0, 1:59 left to go on the clock here in regulation. Kiddo, in game 1 has been all Virginia Tech so far. I know it's still early on, but this is one heck of a start here for the Hokies, and Louisville going to have to find a way to bounce back here if they have any chance to win tonight.
Hey, I mean, it's going to be a whole lot here. I want to say they have the chance. They've just got to warm up. Chef Tavo, you got to... Oh, my Lord. Never mind. There's no point in jumping. Asadug is just going to dunk on your head.
4-0, a minute 41. It's 4-0 Kiddo again. I mean, they're just dominant so far early on here. I know it's early in the series, but again, there is still a lot of clock left to go. If maybe you get 1 or 2 for the road.
Yeah, you get some momentum built up for yourself. You definitely want some type of way to walk off this series, but you've got, 4 goals, brother. This is, like you said, when the floodgates open for this team, this offense is just so unbelievably lethal when it comes to the side of Virginia Tech. The defense started well here for the Cardinals, but the Hokies just cannot slow down at this moment. Stealth and needs to get the ball away. Chef Tavo just out of position for a potential pass. They put it into the sidewall. Maybe they can go here. Asaduk up as quickly as possible. Broke Boy, nice touch away to dissipate at least the approach. But dude, they gotta act quick.
Quick is an understatement at this point in the game. I mean, again, it's been all Virginia Tech. The offense has not been able to find any sort of success here. As Asaduk wants one more, has help down low, almost a fit. Chef Tavo will bury that one off the mark for now. Tavo on target. It's 4-1. They get 1 to fall.
That was clean. That was very, very clean by Chef Tavo. Just that light little touch to give it a little more speed to the bottom corner. Absolutely beautiful.
I mean, again, you get 1, so it's not the end of the road, but it's some momentum going into game 2, at least if this one does hold at 4-1. But maybe now you've got time, maybe 1 more here for a two goal difference. There's almost a second there, just off the mark, no good.
Unfortunately, no, that's not going to be any good. They have a chance to maybe recollect on that opportunity here if they get the ball moving forward. Asadug does not want that to happen. Broke Boy as well is off the mark. Elf, no boost. Maybe over to Chef Tavo. Shot from Broke Boy could be good, but it's off the mark. The touch of the back wall. No one's capitalizing, but it's still... It remained up for just a little bit there at the very end, but unfortunately, Virginia Tech and the Hokies, a 3-goal differential for game 1.
And a good way to start, too. I mean, if you're Virginia Tech here, you get 4 unanswered towards the end of the game, where Louisville did finally get 1, but you had a 4-0 lead for quite some time, and Chef Tom was the only player for the Cardinals to get on the shot board, so this offense has got to wake up if they're going to have a chance.
Yeah, waking up, again, big-time understatement, in my opinion. They've got to move quick, and like we mentioned, moving quickly, right? Like they've got to act fast, move fast, make decisions probably faster than they're used to. I think game 1, good litmus test for the Cardinals here. Chef Tavo, big bump off the goal. Let's say off the kickoff, excuse me, not the goal line. I'm thinking defense as the ball goes back. Good save for the Cardinals. But the Hokies, as soon as they get possession here, Asadug's going to be approaching with some fire.
Hokie offense trying to set up shop early on in game 2, and it's a big double off the corner, trying to find an opportunity to score. Nothing there, though. 30 seconds almost elapsed here in regulation. Game 2, though, the offense of Louisville, it's going to be a big test here in game 2 to get this offense started. Game 1, as we know it, did not go well for the Cardinals.
It did not. Chef Tavo has to hit the brakes, but Broke Boy puts enough sauce on it, and we have, oh my Lord, we have the Cardinals scoring first in game 2.
Louisville leading by 1 for 23 in regulation left to play, but still plenty of time for Virginia Tech to get back into this one. And again, the Hokies from Blacksburg for Virginia, I believe. It might be West Virginia. I could be wrong, but 4:17 left to play. It's still plenty of time here for VT to get back into this one. But again, Louisville, so far so good. They got a good start. They got the offense on the board already.
Man, this is some good stuff that I like seeing. Oh, they didn't get a chance to capitalize there. But at least the Cardinals are answering back. They've got some firepower. Oh my, I thought they were going to give it up to Blazer. Blazer not able to put it in. Broke Boy, excellent touch. Probably unintended, but in the right spot at the right time. Got a chance to maybe counterattack here. Acid Duck reaching for that. All the boost in the tank. It's going to be out of the corner, but not in a favorable position. Hold on. Broke Boy might muscle their way through another one, but the shot goes wide from Chef Tavo.
3:30 left to go. The Cardinals still lead one. It might be tied there. No, it's not. It's saved. Broke Boy off the opening save there. Louisville unscathed still through 3:20 with on the clock to go. And this Louisville offense really started to heat up as Stealth fires silent off the save. The Hokie defense will come away with a big one there. Stealth across midfield. Couldn't get that one to drop through either. One more chance from Tavo just high and wide. No one on the rebound. Virginia Tech still come away with the possession.
Oh, and Chef Tavo had to go for the boost. You saw it in the corner, nation. Tavo needed every bit of resources they could find, and Blazer just took their time, guided that ball right into the net. Way to score and tie it up for the Hokies.
1-1. Louisville can't let this series slip to 0-2. I mean, that would be a rough start here after the way they started off game 2, but it would be all the mark here for Virginia Tech after the way game 1 win. It's Louisville trying to maintain pressure and give themselves a chance to get this series back to level.
They can actually take the lead here. I think Louisville, if they can rebuild that first offense they had kind of at the start of this game, there's a big opportunity. They can walk away with at least a lead-taking goal. Chef Tavo, little touch, looking for another. Acid Duck has no boost, at least on my screen. Could be wrong, but that's such a poor way to lose the opportunity, but it's off the post and it's shanked again, and the defense comes in clutch for Louisville.
BT trying to feed an option there, nothing. Not able to fall through on that last possession. 2-minute warning approaching us here in game 2. Both teams still tied at 1. As the Hokies with 2 minutes to go, a double attempt for Blazers, no good. A rebound, Stealth off the save. Broke Boy now trying to clear wide left. We'll give it back to the offensive VT. Nothing there though, as the save comes through yet again. 1:50 on the clock to go.
His defense,
oh no.
I spoke too soon. I was going to say the defense for the Cardinals has actually been wonderfully excellent. Moving through a lot of this game, but Blazer, good little touch. Broke Boy is just unfortunately too much juice in the tank to that one. It's way too quick on the defensive shot. Maybe should have took their time, but again, Cardinals can answer back. We've seen the way they started this game. It's much closer this time around. Big demo. Broke Boy, no boost in the back. Blazer approaching one more time. Leaves it for Silent. Silent, excellent touch, but a bigger save there from Stealth.
I gotta say, because he's in chat right now, haven't seen you in 6 months, brother. P. Carlos, I see you in the viewer list, buddy. It's good to have you here. Silent makes it 3-1.
That is incredible, dude. This is, again, you kind of look at it as they have these moments where they're locked in entirely on the side of Louisville in defense, and they're playing well. They're getting the touches they need. They're playing exactly what they need to. They're playing at the level they need to be at against a team just like this. Big demo. Chance to activate on the offensive side. Broke Boy, I don't know if they were hunting for a demo or what they were looking for there, but that was not the play. They have to scramble on defense once more. Stealth does beat. That is on target. Oh, I thought it was on target with the way the camera was moving. I could have sworn they had another.
That was well off the mark there to get it over. And 1 minute left to go here in game 2. The Hokies lead by 2 as Louisville now in a last-ditch effort to escape a reverse sweep situation. They're going to have to win 3 in a row if this one falls by the wayside. There's 45 seconds left, and this Cardinal offense has got to get things moving here soon.
But they can. That's the crazy part, is like they absolutely. Oh, I thought that was a beautiful double from Acid Duck. But they can get things moving forward. Broke Boy grabs some boost, tries to float in the right direction, almost nails the dunk, but Blazer's patience was that much better. Stealth from the corner gets a good pinch. It's out to the mid. Chef Tavo looking for one off the demo. Broke Boy, no boost whatsoever. Racing back, awkward defense. gets the deflect they need. They just need one more touch here. That's going to find its way into the net. Awkward again, and we have another 4-1 scoreline.
13 seconds, and I think it's safe to say that game 2 is all but wraps. Taquito for the Hokies. 13 seconds, and this one should be a 2-0 affair for the Hokies of Virginia Tech.
It should. Yes, it should. We've seen some crazy things at the RLCS level. Obviously, this is not RLCS, ladies and gentlemen, but if they can get one more, dude, the connection from Tavo and Stealth is just not there. Broke Boys jumping, wide open net. Is there enough seconds on the clock? There is not. Blazer keeps it up for fun just to put it down. And like I said, yet again, another 4-1 scoreline.
It's his C3 gameplay at its finest here.
All right, buddy. All right, buddy.
It's a CRL choke goal this time. It's C3 gameplay here on the broadcast. It's Louisville now trailing the Hokies 0-2 going into game 3.
They can turn it around. I can feel their ability to potentially steal a game on the side of Louisville. It's just that offense has to come online. They've got to finish the shot. They set the passes up. They set the plays up. They've got to put the bow on the present.
That they do. And I mean, again, it's tough playing a very good Virginia Tech roster that is as well. And, we fully expect the Hokies to be nowhere close to the cut line and very well in to the CCS championships this fall. They've been a lot of fun to watch in the spring, and now here in the fall, they've been off to one hell of a start, obviously, and now, again, 15 shots in game 2, just absolute destruction through 10 minutes.
And it really has been. Like, you're absolutely right. It's been incredible from these guys. Like, they do not know when to stop, and that's something that I do love about this Virginia Tech roster. They don't pump the brakes at any moment in time, and that. You got to have teams like that, man. Like, you got to have teams like that. You got to have plays like that. Like, these dudes, they're proving exactly why they deserve to be in an undefeated spot right now.
That they are looking for win number 5, I believe it is, for Virginia Tech. And up next, Syracuse will take on North Carolina after the end of this one. Wolfie will be looking for that one. And obviously, Georgia State and James Madison to kick off or to end our night later on. But game 3 we're underway. Virginia Tech a win away from a sweep.
That they are, man, and you gotta wonder to yourself, can they do it, right? Like, the idea is, can the Cardinals put it together as much as they possibly can, as much as they could on offense to get themselves in a scoring position or a better scoring position than they kind of had in game 2? And they started off pretty, I guess, offensively powerful in game 2, and then it just fizzled out almost instantaneously. Stealth with this one tries to look for the double touch. Blazer, big whiff on the play, gets acid duck, locks in almost on a third member play there, but is not able to finish it. They aren't able to find that final connection they were looking for. Big demo leaves the net wide open, but Stealth is there, jumps anyways, and that is acid duck taking a freebie.
That's gonna get the Hokies started early on in game 4, and Virginia Tech at 14-1 in games right now in conference play, and they are 4-0. This will be win number 5. They're plus 13 in games, only one game dropped all season so far. That was to Florida State 2 weeks ago.
That was a Florida State 2 weeks ago. That's the only game they have dropped. There's another goal. I mean, we're seeing it, nation. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing exactly what they have to provide for us over at the Hokies, and Blazer has been lights out in this match.
They swept Clemson, beat for Florida State in 4, swept Miami, swept Notre Dame. The list goes on. They're 4 minutes away from sweeping Louisville to get to 5-0 and 15-1.
Ooh, off the back wall. Looking for one more. Silent won't find Blazer. Maybe to Broke Boy. It's going to be a play out for Tavo. Acid Duck will slow play this to the corner, which is a good decision here to kind of break up the potential approach that the Cardinals may have. It's a nice touch. They're going to have to play on their own back line in transition, which seems to happen more often than not. Stealth needs some boost to the back wall. Is able to make a touch, but it doesn't go very far. Finds Acid Duck in the corner. Opportunity here. Low boost from Broke Boy. Stealth and Broke Boy working in tandem. Chef Tavo missing that one, but they do get it out to the mid just briefly, and Silent and Acid Duck waiting to strike.
3:20 left to go in game number 3 here. Is again Virginia Tech. Just got to win this game. This series is all but over. It's 3-0, 3-13.
Good Lord. Like, I really don't have much other to say than just good Lord, man. Like, this is rough. This is rough for Louisville.
That it is, and again, it's tough to come in here and try to hang with a top 15 Virginia Tech roster. I believe they're at 13 right now, or 12, one of the two, but they're tough to beat. And Louisville's getting a full taste of that medicine right now.
Yeah, they absolutely are. 100% getting a taste of that medicine. They need to kick up their offense. That's the only thing we need to see them. You were wrong on both accords, by the way. I had to fact check you live on stream. Virginia Tech is number 11. Yeah. They are number 11.
11 in the country right now, and again, there's a chance to move on up to 10, if not 9, especially Syracuse lose later on tonight. But again, half the game now gone. Ask Sedequante fourth here, and he will not find it. No one home down low. That one saved wide. All right, 2:25 to go in the Cardinal offense. Sal has half the game to pull off a comeback.
Again, it could entirely be possible. This is the part that I guess I get kind of confused about here. Like I said, we see these flashes of brilliance from Louisville. They are able to put some things together. Stealth is able to kind of call off that one. Was able to grab didn't grab the boost in the corner. I'm surprised. Blazer, a chance to follow through on their own play that they started. Okay, Broke Boy's going to leave it to Tavo, so there's no giddy up on the play there. There's absolutely no shot speed. That one's wide. Louisville is, you can tell they're playing lackluster almost, it feels.
I mean, yeah, but you got to give credit to Virginia Tech for, again, just causing Louisville to have a rough night. I mean, I don't know if it's just Louisville's not playing well, or if they're having a rough night, or if this Virginia Tech team is just that much better.
I do agree, yes. Credit to Virginia Tech for doing exactly what they should be doing as the number 11 team. But, Blazer with the hat trick on that shot. That was diabolical.
4-0 goes to score 118. Left to go in game 3. And again, another day at the office here for Virginia Tech. Minute 18 left to go. And now the Cardinals with 78 seconds need to score 4. About a goal every 19 seconds here. Now they're going to be 5 goals minute 15. 5-0. Blazers got 4.
75 seconds on the clock. And that's a goal every 15 seconds exactly to catch up.
That it is.
They have to get the goal every 15 seconds to get this back. I've heard impossible tasks before. I've seen things that are just almost unbelievable. That's a beautiful save from Blazer. Not only doing it on the offensive side, but doing it on the defensive side as well. Stealth over, shot could be there from Tavo, but that one's saved out of the net again by Blazer. 2 back-to-back saves, looking for the air dribble bump. Broke Boy is able to send that one away. The first 15 seconds has elapsed. We're almost past the second 15 seconds for the Cardinals to try to put one in for their 1 of 5, and they can't do it through the first 2.
In that first possession, they had 2 A1 opportunities to Keto, and it didn't go away. The offense didn't take the right shot. And again, you have to find a way to score in those moments, especially when you're given numbers down the stretch here. They just couldn't get anything to go. Maybe this one has to be a goal. That it is. 5-1. They're within 4.
A goal at this point every 6 seconds.
7 seconds? It's 7.
7, sure. Yeah, 7. I was just saying, do we really have to do that? We did that on broadcast. I hate you, Nation. I hate you.
7 and a quarter.
I hate you so much.
Yeah, 7 and a quarter.
But we have an opportunity here. They need to score quite literally right now. Tavo gets demoed for it. That one goes by the wayside. And yes, this is now all but over. There's nothing they can do. They can at least get one more for the road. Maybe pad their own stats off this errant touch from Blazer. Make it a 3-goal game instead of a 4-goal game. But this has been just like you said, a very routine day in the office here for the Hokies.
That it was, and oh my goodness, a redirect just off the mark there. That'll be so wide. That was almost in, but Virginia Tech improved to 5-0, 15-1 on this season here in the ACC. I'm going to go to a break though. When we come back, I'll be joined by Wolfie Tuat for Syracuse and North Carolina.